Hello, good morning, everyone. Evening, afternoon, whatever time it is there for you. It's wonderful to be with you here today. My name is Sue Kreitz, and I'll be sharing this Chi Talk with you this morning. And this week holds special significance for so many things. We had this beautiful new moon. We had Halloween. It's Diwali and Dia de los Muertos. And each one of these traditions is really honoring spirits and ancestors and the light within and around all of us. And I recently returned from a powerful retreat in Teotihuacan, Mexico, which is a place filled with deep spiritual energy. And the journey that I was on, it surprised me. It really opened my heart and deepened my connection with myself, with the earth, the universe, and with each of you, this community, and really renewed my sense of purpose and gratitude for this shared path that we're all on. And that brings me to a couple of things I'd like to mention. I have two upcoming retreats also in Mexico. Nature's Rhythm retreat, which is in March. And this retreat aligns us with the cycles of nature, of our lives, and of course, with the Sea of Cortez, which we do Qigong, facing the sea as the sun rises every morning, guaranteed to be transformational, relaxing, and so much fun. And a level 3 retreat, which is in a slightly different place, but also in Baja, Mexico. And this is an immersion retreat, perfect for those ready to deepen their practice in a really beautiful setting. And we'll be drawing upon the elements to help us with our healing practice and all the wonderful things we learn in level 3. And I have a level 2 starting on Tuesday. So if any of those interest you, please reach out. And in these turbulent times that we've got right now, we've got a lot of recurrent natural disasters. There's also the upcoming US presidential election. During times like these, practices like Qigong and communities like this become even more essential. So sometimes we need to ramp up our practice to stay present and in the moment. And this talk, I hope, will give you a few tips and tools and tricks you can use to help yourself during any time, but particularly this time. So I'll start with the slides. And today I'm here to share Master Lin's 6 Keys to Success. And they are really powerful guiding principles that deepen our Qigong experience and help us find peace amidst challenges that we might be experiencing both in life and in our Qigong practice. And it is with heartfelt gratitude to Master Lin and to Spring Forest Qigong and all the resources and support that comes with giving a talk like this, and of course, each of you. I'm really honored to explore these 6 keys together. They're not just tools for practice, but they're resources for navigating life. And they have helped me immensely, and I turn to them frequently, every day, in fact. So today, let's hold space for ourselves and for one another as we open to the insights and wisdom the 6 keys can offer. And may they guide us both on and off the mat, so to speak. So thank you for your presence. And I'll begin with my slides. All right. I'm just need to get rid of something here. There we go. All right. So a little bit about me. Again, my name is Sue Kreitz. I'm a certified Spring Forest Qigong instructor. I'm also a healer and a coach and a mentor. I have been practicing Qigong since 2010 and teaching since 2014. I absolutely love what I do. And I also am a former holistic nutritionist, and I was a research ecologist and studied forest ecology. So I feel these disciplines all really work synergistically to blend science and spirit and nature into what I share in my online community, Energy in Motion, that's been going since 2018. And I'm really passionate about sharing Qigong in nature and helping connect people to nature. I also lead workshops and retreats and certification classes, and I'm in northern Alberta, Canada, where it's a bit cold here today. We haven't had snow yet, it's coming, but we have had fantastic northern lights experiences this last month, so it's quite special. All right, so an overview of what I'm going to talk about today. As Qigong practitioners or students, it's natural to feel at times that we're not seeing progress in our practice or we're not getting the results that we'd hope for. And sometimes students even wonder if it's the Qigong itself, it's if even working. But truly, the answer is no, it's not that the Qigong isn't effective. More often, it's an invitation to look at our practice in new light. And this is where we can understand that perhaps some gentle refinement can bring about the results we're seeking or allow us to look at our practice in a new light or with new eyes. So Master Lin calls the process of refinement Zulan, and it's a practice that goes hand in hand with any dedicated journey in Qigong, but also in life, this concept of refinement. And refinement asks us to slow down and to look deeply at how we're practicing and to adjust in ways that can enrich and improve and enhance our experience. So, this approach encourages us to explore subtle changes and to approach our journey with patience, curiosity, and fun. So, this is also a playful and a joyful practice, and it's good to learn how to have some fun and laugh at ourselves and really explore the joy that this practice can bring. And, we have a good, better, best philosophy, which is also fun. So we don't need to be too hard on ourselves, but these keys can help us refine. And the keys, when practiced with intention, work synergistically. And what they really do when we look at all these keys together and we work on implementing them, they really open up our heart. And this is where true healing begins. And each key is a doorway, and the doorway is an opportunity to deepen your practice, to have more successful outcomes, and to discover peace both within your practice and beyond it. And as we go through these keys together, remember they're here to support your growth in practical but also transformational ways. So I'm going to just show you what the 6 keys are to start with. Faith, confidence, calling upon a higher power, visualization, focus, and consistency. And we're going to go into each one. And actually, I wanted to just refer back to this overview. I'm going to introduce the 6 keys, and then I will stop sharing the slides and talk about how these 6 keys can also apply to life. And I think I should be able to answer questions. I'm not sure. This is live, but I'll do my best. If you're on the Spring Forest Qigong page, there should be a chat box there, so I can do my best to toggle over to that, and then I will do a closing meditation. All right, so let's get started with the 6 keys. The first key is faith. And faith is the foundation in any healing journey. Faith is about believing in something greater than ourselves, something that holds wisdom, guidance, and healing power. But faith is not the same as belief. For example, you don't have to believe that practicing Qigong will heal your pain and sickness, but you have the faith to try it. So, can you see the difference? In Qigong, faith begins by trusting your own capacity for healing and trusting the universal energy that's all around us. And it begins with just trusting. And sometimes we can actually feel the chi, which helps to build our faith, or we start to notice results, which also helps to build our faith. But there was a time in my life, despite my Qigong practice, I wasn't seeing the results I hoped for. A couple of years ago, I had sciatica, and it just wouldn't seem to shift. And I had to trust and continue showing up even when I didn't really see the path clearly. I didn't feel I was really getting results, but I had faith in my practice. So I did keep showing up. And I kept going because I do believe this practice is the right one for me. And that's what faith is, coming back even when there's doubt or uncertainty. And in your practice, faith might mean letting go of expectations or outcomes and simply trusting that by connecting to universal energy, you're moving in the right direction. So, faith is that quiet courage that keeps you moving forward. And the next key is confidence. And confidence isn't just about believing in the practice, it's about believing in yourself as a healer. And challenges, whether they come as illness, stress, or difficult circumstances, they're here to teach us something valuable. So, confidence keeps you committed and focused, even when your results may not be immediate. When you approach a new movement or a new technique with confidence, you're less likely to doubt yourself. And it's really brings in, I find confidence brings in the first key, faith. So when you're not doubting yourself or the practice, it's easier to believe that this is going to work for you, which then in turn grows your confidence. So instead of getting sidetracked by questions like, am I doing this right? Will this help? Confidence just helps keep you present and engaged. And with each small improvement that you might notice, like feeling more relaxed, or maybe you notice the chi or the tingling in your hands, or you notice improved energy. These things build your confidence, which then strengthens your commitment to continue to practice. And we can also know that confidence doesn't mean you're free from doubt. It means you keep showing up, you keep moving forward despite the doubt you might be feeling. And so when challenges arise, Master Lin often says, all right, I'm going to practice these exercises every day. Healing is on its way. If not today, then tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then next week or next month. But I trust that I will absolutely get well. And so that attitude can build your confidence as well. And often we might notice that symptoms that we thought were gone might reappear. And this is a natural part of the healing process. We're clearing out deep rooted blockages, and things can gradually resurface before they release. So, when that happens, it happened to me. Don't be discouraged. This journey is about persistence and trust. So, each time you show up, you're strengthening your inner confidence. And every challenge you meet and overcome builds your faith in yourself. So confidence grows with every step, every session, every practice, and every moment that you persevere. So keep going, keep practicing, and trust your journey. And one day you'll look back and feel the joy of being free from what might have been holding you back. And the third key, calling on a higher power. In Spring Forest Qigong, we call upon a higher power for energy and for guidance and for healing. So, whether it's through your master, through the universe, or any higher power that you resonate with, it can be something in nature, it can be a beautiful tree, but this energy is always there, ready to support you. And I remember facing moments of overwhelm with life decisions. And I like to play with calling upon the master because I feel the connection when I reach out to the energy and call and just take a moment to breathe. And this helps bring a sense of love and clarity, which settles me down. And we can feel that connection. So the practice isn't about surrendering your power, it's about recognizing that we're part of a vast supportive network and help is always available to us, even beyond our own energy reserves. And remember that our practice, Qigong, is one of Qi cultivation, but our energy stores are just a small portion of what's actually available to us. The universe holds boundless infinite Qi. And through Qigong, we can draw upon this Qi, these resources, and bring to us love, energy, and wisdom. And this is really helping us tap into our own resilience, activating our own compassion and strength, and allowing us to bypass some of the hardships. Our masters have gone through much suffering, many of them, and overcome challenges that we may never need to experience directly. So by calling upon their energy and their wisdom, we tap into that resilience. And this really allows us to bypass again, as I said, some of the hardships that they've gone through. It's like we're standing on the shoulders of giants and they are helping us. And I don't know if you saw, but it's worth watching. Anne Minoff gave a Chi talk, I think it was 2 months ago, where she talked about calling upon the master's energy. It's worth watching. And what we're doing, we're also, just like our practice, when we call upon our master, it's like we're creating a system of regulation. So we're developing a relationship. And I remember when I first started, I didn't feel that. I wasn't even sure who to call upon. But the more I practiced, the more my confidence grew. And then I started to feel when I was connected to my master. So I could feel again this sense of love, peace coming and really excuse me, it was almost like this warm, soothing feeling infusing my body. And this again is so beautiful even away from your practice. But this relationship takes time to cultivate and enhance and strengthen. So if you're not feeling that connection, just keep going because it does start to grow with your practice and with your confidence in it. So remember that you're never alone and your master is always there to support you in anything you do or any higher power that you feel a resonance with. And then the fourth key is visualization. And visualization is incredibly powerful, especially in Spring Forest Qigong and how Master Lin teaches it. Our bodies don't distinguish between what we imagine and what we're actually experiencing. So physiologically, the response is the very same. So this is something to remember when we recall joyful or challenging or traumatic memories. Both can trigger real chemical reactions in the body. So by visualizing, we can visualize health, happiness, being free from pain, like specific outcomes. When we do that, we're creating a physical response in our bodies that aligns with these intentions. So in Qigong, we often visualize blockages leaving the body, maybe transforming into smoke or butterflies. This is very effective because we can start to trust that that's happening. And I had a client of mine, she imagined her cancer was being transformed by the northern lights. She was felt really connected to the northern lights and it was an easy visualization for her and so beautiful. So it was a resonance that she had. And then another client, and Master Lin has shared this too, visualizing when the butterflies are leaving the body, they're smiling and so happy to be free. So we can find a mental image that might guide us, that resonates with us, that can bring us into a state of release and renewal. And visualization doesn't need to be detailed. Sometimes just the intention of letting go or healing is enough. And it's great to imagine yourself happy and healthy and full of love, trusting that your body and mind will follow suit. So visualization in Qigong allows us to consciously shift our energy and transform how we feel. And for some, visualization might come really easily and natural. For others, it might be a challenge or simply isn't possible. Some people aren't able to visualize. And personally, it took me, I think, at least a year of practicing before I could visualize. So again, I just had faith that I felt like I was just pretending, and I got great results. I didn't have to wait a year to get results. I got results right away. But this concept doesn't have to be limiting if we're not able to grasp it or achieve it. And so if you struggle with visualization, there's no need to worry. You can still engage fully in your practice. So instead of focusing on images, focus on your intention. Why are you doing this practice? Why do you want to get better? And you can imagine a sense of release or feel the release in the moment, the lightness you might feel, or the openness that you're creating as you create space in the body. So, focusing on these positive feelings can help you tap into what you want more of. And ultimately, it's your intention that counts and the feeling of renewal that comes with it. So, you can be really playful with your visualization. And the fifth key is focus. Just having a sip of my yin yang, nice warm water here. Focus. So, focus in Qigong is different from concentration. It's about bringing your awareness into the body and staying present and feeling the flow of energy without straining. So, this kind of focus helps us to avoid getting lost in distractions like over focusing on our symptoms or our concerns. So, symptoms are the body's way of letting us know that there is a deeper imbalance going on. So the symptoms aren't the root cause of the imbalance in most cases. So that's why we don't want to focus on the symptoms, because that's not going to help us release or heal from what we're experiencing. So by focusing inward, we can start addressing the root cause rather than getting caught up in the surface issues or the symptoms. And in Qigong, Master Lin encourages us to focus on what's working in the body rather than what's not. And by shifting our focus away from our symptoms and toward a sense of wellness, we're already moving towards healing. So, for instance, for me in my practice, I have a quite a busy mind, and I'm quite emotional. And so, for me, the biggest challenge when I started my practice was focusing. And so for me, when I start feeling scattered, I bring my focus back to my breath. And when I was first practicing, it just was constant. So, maybe I would be in my practice for a minute and then I would have a thought, and then I would start to engage or entertain that thought, and then I'd be gone. Oh, once I was aware of it, okay, come back. And I would just focus on my breath. That would happen over and over and over again. But with practice, I was able to not get engaged or attached to the thoughts. So instead, when I would do my breathing, I would just focus on the breath, returning to how I'm feeling inside. And just that simple act, when done repetitively, made the space between the thoughts grow, and they weren't as frequent. And so for me, this was a really critical part of my practice, was learning how to focus on the moment and be present, which of course has helped me so much in life. And so we can think of focus as noticing without clinging. So focusing on the sensations as they naturally come, and not searching or expecting anything specific. So if thoughts or emotions come as you're practicing, just see them like they're the weather. and they're just going to pass through. And what I've learned is just I can observe them passing through. I don't have to entertain them or engage them. And with practice, it seems they come less and less. And so just notice any feeling, even the rhythm of your breath, and let that be an anchor. Or if you notice tingling in your hands or your lips, or focusing on your feet, all these things help us be in the present moment, which really helps with our healing. And then the sixth key is consistency. So, consistency is perhaps the most transformative key of all. And in Qigong, it's not about practicing for hours every day. It's really about showing up regularly, even for a few minutes. And when you do that, you're keeping the energy flowing. And each time we practice, we're building on the progress from the day before or the time before. So it's like we're building and we're creating a pattern and a system of regulation in our body. So each time we arrive at our practice, it's not like we're starting from the very beginning. We're building on our last practice each time. So that little dawn, we're opening that up and we're working on it, and then we put it away, we open it up again each time we practice. So healing doesn't happen in a single session or even in a single month. It's a steady daily commitment to your practice that brings about the greatest transformation. And, consistency can be a challenge. When I first started, my kids were really young and active, and being consistent seemed impossible. But I chose to embark on the 100 days of Qigong practice, which many of you, I'm sure, have done or are thinking about doing or have tried to start to do that. And so there were so many days when I didn't feel like showing up, but also it would be the end of the day and it would be, bedtime and I was exhausted. But I committed to the 100 days, so even taking 3 minutes to focus on my breath or to do, moving of yin and yang for 5 minutes, that still counts. That still kept me connected to my practice. And with time, consistency can build something really powerful. I see it in my students as well. Each class, each practice creates an energetic momentum, which really helps to carry us forward. So, Qigong can become as natural as brushing your teeth. And just starting with a few minutes is amazing. And then if you have more time, let it grow. And with time, your body and your mind and your spirit will align with the rhythm, and you'll feel the cumulative effects of this consistency. And, doing 100 days can really be impactful on your whole life. And that for me is what encouraged me to keep going and practice every day. Well, this all leads to something beautiful, synergy. These six keys work together, creating this synergistic effect that enhances our Qigong practice and touches every area of our lives. So faith grounds us and confidence empowers us. Calling upon a higher energy connects us with the wisdom of the universe and the divine. Visualization shapes our energy, and focus brings us to the present moment. And of course, consistency is the foundation of growth. So these all work together and really help us to fulfill our purpose and help us with healing and really connecting to what our intention was when we started our practice. So, whether you're starting out or feeling a bit lost in your journey, remember that each key here is designed to support you. There's so much wisdom that Master Lin has imparted in these six keys. And if you're feeling maybe like it's not working or you're stuck, reach out to others. Helping others helps those of us that love to help fulfill our purpose. So often reaching out to a teacher, a group leader, a friend can help you feel like you're on the right track or get motivated to get on the right track. All right, but there's more. These 6 keys also apply to daily life. So when we turn to these 6 keys, we're not just refining our Qigong practice, we're opening doors to a life of balance, connection, and joy. And these principles aren't just for Qigong, they're powerful tools for navigating relationships and challenges in daily life. So I've found that they really help create a foundation for a life that can be rooted in resilience and compassion. And faith, for instance, faith isn't just about trusting and healing, it's also about believing in the goodness within yourself and others, guiding you to approach challenges with a quiet assurance that growth is always possible. And, I shared the story. I had that sciatica, but I had faith that I could heal, trusting in my body's innate wisdom and the support from the universe and my master. So it's faith that sustained me through the days and kept me hopeful that I was going to be well again. We think about faith, Master Lin often shares the example of like a cell phone. We don't need to know how it works, but we have faith that it'll work most of the time. So faith can really be applied when we need to trust things that will work out, even when we're faced with challenges. And confidence, it gives you the steady strength to face life's twists and trials. So I remember the early days when I started to teach Qigong online. I really thought, is anyone going to benefit from this? Are they going to feel the Qi over Zoom? Will they show up? Of course, we know that we totally can, and it's very possible. But I really had to cultivate confidence in myself to trust that by sharing this practice with others, and helping others, everything would fall into place. And in any challenging situation, learning a skill and overcoming a personal difficulty, confidence can give us the resolve to just keep going. And then we think about a higher power. So when facing a big decision, such as making a move or changing a career or like selling a home, you might feel lost or uncertain. But when we call upon a higher power, we can get and receive guidance from within or from our spiritual sources that we call upon. So this can help us feel supported and gain clarity, even when maybe we're not sure. So calling upon a higher energy can be really helpful. And again, whether that's even asking for help from mentors, teachers, or your spiritual guides. And this practice reminds us that we're not alone and opens us up to support. I call upon my master's energy whenever I'm doing something maybe a bit scary, like physically, like mountain biking or water skiing. I take a moment to call upon them. Same thing with traveling. I was talking about visualization, which I'm going to cover next, but faith and calling upon a higher power. We can call upon our master to support us when we're in traveling or doing anything. And so visualization is also a powerful tool, and it allows us to see not just a healthier self, which is often what we might visualize, but also it helps us see the path to get there. And so visualization is so good in setting personal goals. And when we want to see ourselves in a slightly different state or a grossly different state than we're in now, but it helps us tackle everyday stresses. And even in relationships, visualizing a conversation that you need to have with someone, visualizing it as it being so clear and calm and loving and having a beautiful outcome. And it's, even giving this presentation, I spent some time visualizing that it was going to go smoothly and well. So this visualization is, I think, something that doesn't need to be concrete. It can again be about your intention if you're challenged with visualizing. And again, the traveling piece, visualizing that you're traveling in the sun is something Master Lin guides us for protection. So you can put your loved ones in the sun, the school bus in the sun, the car, the airplane, the bike, whatever it is. But this is a fun visualization that can give you confidence, or the people that you love, it can help them too. And focus. Focus keeps us grounded and present with those we love and the work that we're here to do. So, focus is about being in the moment. And the world is so busy and full of so many distractions, but focus can help us, shut off a lot of that external noise and help us achieve our goals, improve our productivity, and enhance our relationships. The other thing that I've found about focus is, it's there's so much to focus about where we put our attention. But gratitude has been a beautiful focus in my life that has helped me achieve a more positive and hopeful outlook. So if you can't find gratitude, another way is to focus on what's going well in your life, what's working, and writing those things down or sharing it with someone. This type of focus raises your vibration. It actually creates a beautiful biochemistry that supports the healing process. So if you are focusing on things that are upsetting, things that might happen, so fear, or just feeling really negative about life or the world or whatever it is, focusing on gratitude can transform that for you and can be so helpful. So also, what you read, what you choose to surround yourself with is also a form of focus. And then consistency. So perhaps the most profound, it's about showing up fully, regularly, not only in practice, but in each moment and in each decision that you have to make. So this is where we get to the root of transformation. We think about learning to play an instrument or learning to speak a language. I'm trying to learn Spanish right now. Consistency is so important to keep building and growing. And at first, the progress might feel slow and challenging. That's when we likely give up. But trusting and showing up daily and practicing whatever it might be you're trying to achieve, you're gradually going to build skill and do the things that maybe you didn't imagine you ever could. So, wherever you are in this journey, remember these 6 keys extend far beyond Qigong. They are here to guide you into a deeper alignment and to ground you and to nurture the fullness of who you truly are. So I think we'll stop the slides now. And as we move forward, we can recognize that Qigong, like all meaningful paths, is a journey, not a destination. So if you're just starting out, know that even the smallest steps matter and getting clear on why you want to do this practice. This can help all the 6 keys come together for you. And, if time seems to be the biggest limitation, just remember that one breath can help you connect to yourself, to your chi, to the universe, to your master, and can nourish your spirit. So, wherever you are in this journey, just hold on to and use these 6 keys. They're here to support you, and you can trust that Qigong meets us exactly where we're at right now. So I'm going to just see if there's any questions. I have to open up the tab. I'm not sure if I can, but let's just give me 1 second. And then we'll do a meditation. Oh, I can see. Okay. Hello, hello. Oh, I hope that it worked for you. Some of you were getting a blank screen. So I don't see any questions. So I'm assuming that all is good. I know that there is a delay. So I think we will go into our meditation now. So I invite you to just relax and drop your shoulders. And you can put a gentle smile on your face. And just let your breathing be slow. but natural, not strained. And just feel if your feet are on the floor, feel them on the floor. Feel like they're rooted down, down into the earth. And if you're comfortable, you can close your eyes. Let your shoulders melt down, releasing any tension from your body. Draw your chin in a little so the spine is straight. And as you feel yourself breathing, feel a sense of calm beginning to fill you up, gently releasing any tension as you exhale. And now bring your attention to your lower dantian, energy center just below your navel. And as you breathe, feel all of us in this community here connected together, whether live or on the replay, feeling our hearts all connected, no matter where we are. And visualize or imagine that there is a soft light glowing deep in behind your navel. Again, if you can't visualize, you just set an intention that that light is there. Focusing on this light, feel the warmth from this light. With each breath, you feel that soft light growing bigger. And slowly guide the light from your lower dantian up to the middle dantian. And feel this light fill your chest. And as you focus on this light in your middle dantian, invite a higher power, your master, your God, unconditional love, Mother Earth. Invite this beautiful energy to come to support you now. Feel this energy coming across the universe and feel this energy merging with your energy. Feel your heart, feeling the warmth, the unconditional love, the wisdom, the kindness, this beautiful energy merging with your energy, opening your heart. And now start breathing in through your skin. Beautiful, healing, universal energy coming in through every pore of your skin, moving through all your beautiful cells and organs, and collecting in the middle dantian, opening your heart. Exhaling, shooting light from the middle dantian, shooting in all directions, coming out of your body and going to the ends of the universe. Feel your body in this moment. What do you notice? What sensations are you observing? Maybe there's some tingling in your hands or your fingers. Maybe there's some tingling in your lips. Maybe you feel some warmth in your body, your spine. Or maybe you just feel yourself breathing in this moment. Find one thing to focus on and let that expand and grow. So if it's the tingling in your hands, really focus on it. Invite it to expand. And feel yourself as the universe. So big. And you can say in your mind the password, I am in the universe. The universe is in me. The universe and I combine together. And feel yourself expanding and growing. Feel the spaciousness inside. Your beautiful organs relaxed and smiling. So happy you've taken this time to support them. This beautiful light is growing brighter. And with each exhale, you're releasing what you no longer need. And perhaps you see mist coming out of your body as your blockages transform, or butterflies, or light, or music. Or there's a sound specific to you that you might hear. Inviting yourself to relax as blockages transform. Now, what is your intention for your practice? Why are you doing this practice today here with all of us? Feel that intention like you've already achieved it. See it or feel it or intend it. And then focus on the feeling of that. What does that feel like? Maybe it's to be without pain. Maybe it's to be more positive. Maybe there's something you're trying to work through in your life. See that as having been achieved. And focus on that feeling. And then let go of that intention as you come back to your breath, your body, feeling your heart so open, having faith in this practice, in yourself, in the love from the Master. And now simply feel this peaceful moment. Feeling beautiful, loving chi radiate throughout your body. This energy loves you without conditions. It is there for you any way you need in this moment. And if your mind starts to wander, come back to your breath or the tingling you might notice somewhere or any heat. And all your blockages are transforming in the light. And in the light, we see the world, all the people in it, also transforming in the light. The world is smiling, everyone is happy, and returns to balance. Beautiful. Coming back to your heart, to your middle dantian. Say thank you to this higher power for supporting you. Thank you to your master, and thank you to our teacher, Master Lin, and this community. And bring your focus down to the lower dantian, where you see that light shining. And with your intention or your visualization, see that ball in your lower dantian starting to spin. And as it spins, it gets smaller and smaller and brighter, spinning faster and faster until it is so small and so bright, it turns into a little dawn, a little star, and you just tuck it deep in behind your navel. And you can take 3 slow, gentle, deep breaths, feeling your body. And when you're done taking the breaths, you can slowly open your eyes, rub your hands together, palm to palm, getting some heat, and massage your face in that heart-shaped way, fingers going up the bridge of the nose, palms over the eyes, coming down the jawline. And you can cup your head from front to back and massage your ears. Beautiful. How do you feel? It was so lovely to connect here with you today. And I'd like to leave you with my deepest gratitude to Master Lin for his guidance and the foundation he's created by providing us these 6 keys to success. This is deep wisdom that can help us in our life, but also in our practice. And thank you to Spring Forest Qigong community and the staff for making this possible, creating this beautiful space that helps us to come together like this and create a supportive and loving environment. So thank you all so much. I hope that you enjoyed this presentation and will entertain the 6 keys in your practice and in your life if you haven't already been. And I hope to see you again soon. Thank you so much. Sending you all my love and gratitude. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye.